The electric G-wagen opens new rough terrain prospects as an alternate sort of 4x4. 4 engines, 4 transmissions. Okay, we should move this. 2025 G580 with EQ innovation is a horrendous name. Yet Mercedes is dumping the EQ marking custom and bringing back the old letter in addition to number plan that everybody comprehends. This is the name given to the new electric G-wagen. Fortunately, Benz had the premonition to give the electric G an alphanumeric to match the abbreviation. Since it's anything but an internal combustion G580, we can involve this brief switch for EV. Furthermore, that is the very thing we will do from here onward. The G580 is basically the same as its inside ignition kin, the G550 and AMG G63, and that is by plan. There are a couple of fine places of streamlined productivity, yet not ones you'll see immediately. The G580's most particular visual element is the thin outside freight compartment in back, where the charging link is found where you'd hope to track down the extra tire. In any case, you can determine an extra tire, all things being equal, so even this is definitely not a programmed gift. The G580 is as yet body on outline SUV, and to be sure the body's mounting focuses are similar whether a gas or electric G-wagen rolls off the sequential construction system. However, the actual casing is totally different on the grounds that it houses a 116.0 kWh battery pack between its rails. Considering that the battery obstructs the stepping stool segments of the casing, the actual bundle comes in as a focused-on part and is planned in like manner, with the phones separated to take into account underlying stiffeners interfacing with the edge. It likewise fortifies torsional inflexibility, a 127-pound underbody reinforcement plate that safeguards nearly everything between the axles. Mercedes says this part, connected by 50 bolts, is produced using a savvy blend of materials, including carbon. This feels like a stage back from the carbon fiber slip plate guarantee. However, look under the G, and you'll see a natural shine dark weave that most certainly seems to be carbon fiber. Anything that Benz calls it, the underbody defensive layer is intended to endure serious stone slithering maltreatment for safeguarding the battery pack, since breaking the load with a stone would be really difficult for your going romping. Benz likewise tried the bundle in circumstances where torsional stress joined with fast temperature changes on the grounds that, hello, this is going 4x4 romping. You can ascend a mountain with the suspension flexing at most extreme verbalization for a mile and keep the engines and battery overall quite warm. Follow attempts to play smooth with the design, and afterward plunges into a virus stream, unexpectedly cooling every one of the parts. So the thing will occur. Are seals actually waterproof? However, consider the possibility that you do this multiple times in succession. Benz is sure that its test engineers mishandled the G580 more truly and innovatively than its clients at any point could. What's more, as a matter of fact, a portion of his capacities might have been underrated. The G580's 33.5-inch ostensible swimming profundity is 5.9 inches more than gas models can make do, yet Mercedes concedes the electric G can go considerably more profound than that. The powertrain is totally waterproof. Current point of weakness, central air admission. We anticipate that before long, Benz will actually want to swim into this narrows and make a few genuinely incredible entries across the water. What's more, we can affirm that the G580 can endure a lot of water. Mercedes coordinated a path ride outside Montpellier, France, that included stone climbing, swimming, and mud. Every one of these rough terrain disciplines were more troublesome than arranged because of the unending precipitation. We've been to go romping occasions where downpour has totally demolished our arrangements. However, it didn't occur here. Our hosts reminded everybody that the ascensions would be more diligently, the water and mud would be more profound, and we forged ahead with our way. While the G550 holds locking front, focus and back differentials, the 579 HP quad engine G580 requires no differential by any means, thus the marked G-wagen differential securing buttons in the focal point of the dashboard empower energizing autonomous force prospects at each corner. The center handle connects with the low reach, which could appear to be pointless when you have 859 pound-feet of force at 0 RPM. In any case, by presenting 2.1 designing for rock slithering, Mercedes had the option to utilize more modest motors with a mechanical benefit that limits heat age during rough terrain preparing. You can switch between low reach and high reach while progressing. Drifting. This is an extraordinary stunt, and on the off chance that you're searching for an extravagant powerboat to go behind your Prevost, unbiased mode permits a G580 to be towed straight. On top of this, the low reach include implies you can perceive your vehicle has 4 transmissions. This ought to acquire gloating privileges at your area rough terrain leave. To one side of the transmission range selector is the G-directing button, which permits the G580 to make sharp turns by hauling within back tire and overdriving the contrary corner to turn the backside. There were clasps in the street that expected a 2-point turn of the G-choke, which the G580 could keenly turn. To truly stress the point, Mercedes set up a soil slalom course with cones set unthinkably near one another, making the G580 sway to one side, requiring minimal in excess of a vehicle's length to slip through the doors. Obviously, regardless of whether it was just a vehicle length away, the G580 may as yet go thanks to the third button on the scramble. This connects with the G-turn, which pivots the vehicle around its hub by running the engines on each side of the vehicle in inverse headings. Subsequent to making the G-turn, pull the controlling wheel change switch in the course you need to turn, then put the gas pedal to the floor and keep the wheel confronting straight. This last part requires some psychological recalibration, since it's very challenging to oppose guiding a turning vehicle, and assuming that you lock even marginally, the framework will drop. Furthermore, you want to remain tight to keep the wheel from moving. Observe every one of the guidelines, and the G580 will make 2 full pivots. That is another turn than is totally needed for an agreeable exit from your Upper East Side parking garage.